All right. Yeah, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to, go over the exam and take a look at the map and, put things in context before I start going crazy and putting a lot of things on the map and then explaining how I'm going to go about it. Anyways, here's the Canvas document that was overnight and whatnot. I'm amazed. It's in great shape. What blows me away, though, the most is I guess it must have, and I never saw it on the back end, but it came out, I guess, with the water and everything. But this is, it obviously did grab some of the ink from a piece of paper that was underneath it, because that's a negative. That's pretty cool. But anyways, let's go on to, I'll show you the, sorry, I'll try to be a bit slower here. I'll show you the Kattowitz Conference Agreement, and then we'll go from there. So, I'm also going to try to hit the pause button with this recorder and also see if I'm able to like switch it to portrait mode so I can do the overhead shot there of like the whole map. I hope so. Anyways, yeah, I was just having fun. I just wanted to put in some signatories here, and in my narrative anyways, Conrad's slowly getting pushed away, but he's still got friends in high places. And for Germany, I originally was going to put Falkenhayn in there, and I was like, no, you know what, he's got bigger things to do, so I put Kaiser Wilhelm there. And from what I've been reading, he was slowly getting pushed out anyways, and a bit upset, I guess he wasn't allowed to do lots of things. So I thought, well, he can go and hang out with the Hungarian Prime Minister and they can shoot the shit or whatever, and he'll be happy. So there's a few, there's the guys basically representing Falkenhayn there, the Quartermaster General. And then I also did some also present guys. He's a biggie, obviously, Mr. Borevich. I ended up finding out that he added that name, von Bonya, or whatever, I guess because he was trying to kind of hide his Croatian background or something that during that whatever. So it's interesting that so that was like an added on name that he put in there. And there's the Second Army commander who's in Przemyśl. Originally, yeah, he lost his army, for crying out loud. So all he's been doing is reinforcements and whatnot. And then there's Hermann von Kuzmanek, who's the commander of the Przemyśl garrison. And then we have the German guys, and there's Mr. Ludendorff. And the new army commander that's coming in. And then Charles Tortoise, who's the commander of the Danzig garrison. And I'll talk about him at some other point. So here we go with the third page. And this can be very important later on when I go to discuss the exam, because the exam is you'll see the criteria that you have to do. But anyways, here we go. So it's important to the letter is what I'm trying to say here. So the first one is all operations east of the Wisloka River, and I'll show that later, are under Austro-Hungarian command. And then number 2, Austro-Hungarian command will adhere to the Borevich dictum, excuse me, and will not deviate under any circumstances. Number 3, Austro-Hungarian command to send 1 corps, or the equivalent of 4 full-strength brigades, to the Tri-Town sector and be assigned to German command. Number 4, German command to send 2 corps, the equivalent of 8 full-strength brigades, to the Austro-Hungarian sector and be assigned to Austro-Hungarian command. German command to transfer supply, 10 supply points, immediately upon the resumption of operative rail between Kattowitz, Krakow, and Tarnów. Those are the tri-towns. Number 6, Austro-Hungarian command to resume sending reinforcements, a little asterisk there, to Kattowitz immediately, and upon their arrival will be assigned to German command. I wonder if it is Kattowitz. I should check. Kattowitz or whatever. Yeah, I should. Jeepers. And then half of all future Austro-Hungarian reinforcements, this is the asterisk thing, and or replacement units will go to Kattowitz, and the other half will take the Tisa River rail lines to Przemyśl. Okay, I'm going to hit pause and hope to God that it lets me go into portrait mode. Supposedly it is letting me do, and this is why I said I'm kind of happy, because like I said, I kind of embellished the DVS adapter a bit. I have no idea if Dad has blue eyes, but he does in my universe now. And yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to pop you in and hope for the best. Come on, come on. Work nicely, please. All right. Okay. And I've got my clamps. Everybody's happy. I'll slide you to the side just in case. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to go do some kind. Oh, is it still? No, it looks like it's recording properly. I'll find out. I have to do some kind of. No, the wrong way, Chris. The wrong way. Okay. There we go. Now I'll see how I want to go back a bit. Doesn't seem like it's doing it the right way, or maybe it is. Anyways, hold on. Like I said, this is I'm learning, man. But I want to show a bit more about what's going on the entire map. Oh yeah, I didn't even discuss the exam criteria yet. I will. Hold on. Like I said, I need to learn here. We've got some really funky stuff going on with that adapter. I hope it doesn't fall. I don't think it likes being in portrait mode until I adjust it properly. You should see the bow in it. Holy shit. Hold on. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, it's just that, isn't it? Okay. What did I want to do? Yeah, I want to bring it back a bit. Just gotta really hold on. And I'm sorry, people. I should have hit pause, actually. What am I thinking? Shit. Oh well. Too late now. Okay. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Hopefully when I, do my proposal in a little bit there, and as you guys will be the esteemed examiners, I'll have figured this out a bit better. Or I can just redo it if I think this sucks behind tit. See, where's my, oh shoot, I still got my tea steeping. That's the rooibos, so it's not so bad. Okay, what can I say? See, that I want to make sure that you can more or less see everything. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, good. We're good. Okay. So let me just get my tea, and then we can talk. Oh yeah, I'll discuss the exam criteria. And like I said, when I was mentioning about trying to stick to the letter, it's going to be important, because I really want to bend the rule. Well, not bend the rules, but it's like, well, that's what the conference agreement said, so I'm sticking to it, kind of thing. I'm going to go by the letter. But we'll discuss that later. Right now, like I said, I just want to get put things into context. So the exam criteria is going to be 1. No Russian troops in East Prussia by the end of the 07 November term. So not a single Russian troop can be here. Not a single one. And you'll see, yeah, I don't know if you can even see the numbers here, but so this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and we'll talk about each one, and then that'll be that. So yeah, so this is the Prego River front. It's been a living nightmare. For the Central Powers or the German context, things are not looking good. They're about to lose 2 cavalry divisions and a 7 strength point infantry division there. They do have 11 strength points that just got brought up to full strength through recombination last turn sitting here. They also have 8 supply points. And, well, the 9th Army HQ's doing not too bad. And just need to start getting rid of some of these entrenched positions that are being entrenched to prepare for the November massive attack. Also, and I'll discuss this in a little bit of shoot. Well, maybe I'll hit pause again. We'll go back to the thing because I want to discuss that in November. Yes, I have to again. We'll discuss about what's going on with the reinforcements and also that in 01 November, it's non-Russian fortresses, so it's not just German. I thought it was only German fortresses, which is going to mean significant bit over here in Chemnitz. It's the only place that the Austrians basically have a fortress that they can strip of their garrison. But that's 60 strength points sitting there. So, you know, that's not too bad. 1/3 of 60. Come on, man. It's 20 strength points of replacement units sitting right there. And the Austrians need it badly. It's just horrible. So anyways, the Germans are looking not too bad, but this is a tall order. And I thought it was a pretty tall order to get this done in 8 turns. And then when I found, and that was when I thought I could get insta troops just by stripping the garrisons, and next turn I would have combat ready infantry units, and that's not the case. I was like, oh, how the hell are you supposed to do this then? I was like, it's impossible. You'll see. Anyway, so that's that. So this needs to, this is the toughest nut to crack, without a doubt. And remember that for the exam purposes, of course I'm playing the whole Central Powers bit, but essentially anything east of the Wisloka here, where are we? Right here. Yep. No, that's the Vistula. There's the Wisloka. Sorry, here. I gotta get out of the way of the gantry. Okay, yeah. So right here, anything east of here is all Austrian control. And they have to adhere to the Berevich dictum, and there's basically nothing you can do about it. That's just, so in other words, I can't count on them for the German player. If I want to make a push towards, I have to learn how to pronounce this properly. 2 people have helped me out. It's just so insulting when I don't, use their, it's like, come on, man. Kielce. Anyways, I'll have to look it up again. So if the Germans want to push this way, I can't expect any help from the Austrians this way. It's got to be all me. So that's one thing. So this area number 4 is the Tri-Town area, what I called the Tri-Town area a long time ago. And that's Kattowitz, Krakow, and Tarnów. And so like I said, number 5, it's all the Austro-Hungarian sector here. They have no supply points right now. Hanging on by a thread here, but have done remarkably well ever since they started to adopt the Berevich dictum. And in my narrative, you're going to see when I start doing my exam thing, is that Berevich is going to be basically he's going to be he's getting massively promoted. He's going to be in charge of the entire Galician sector for the Austrians. And Conrad, you can go play in Serbia, kind of thing. So that'll be that. So here right now, number 4, what's going on here is it's just a bunch of corps, core HQs that are in control of for the Germans. There's a lot of them. There's like 1, 2. There's 2 here, I think. There's 1, 2, 3. Bunch of engineering units repairing the rail here, and but there's the 9th Army coming in on the Voyage Army or something HQ. I think it's coming in from around here, so that changes the complexion quite a bit in the 1st of November. Like I said, I'll hit pause again, and then we can go over the reinforcements bits. So here, yeah, this was like the unlucky, or I shouldn't say unlucky. This was an unexpected surprise. Was the taking of Łódź. I mean, my God, like I said, here's you've got the German Expeditionary Force. All they were done. I just saw an opportunity of, Łódź was left vacant, and the Germans were like, okay, well, why don't we start at least pushing towards Łódź and converting the rail, and that way we could have a double way to getting towards isolating Warsaw come wintertime. And then the Russians overreacted, or sent out the 10th Army unprepared, and the Germans were able to swoop in like that, and that's what happened last turn. The 10th Army are gone. They had to surrender. Łódź has now been taken over, and but the Russians have responded in a way I did not expect, which is I thought they were going to just go away, and they didn't. If anything, they're starting to make a stand here, and so that kind of is a bit of a what the hell. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that. Also, the Germans are just about to lose. Oh shoot! I better put a. Oh, I think it's supposed to go here. Yeah, this one's. Oh, wait, this one. Yeah. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure that's I know for a fact that number 23 for the 8th Army here, the cavalry unit, is about to get nailed. The Germans have really wasted a lot of good potential, especially up north in the Prego River front. All this work to stall the supply points that were coming towards the 1st Army, and that was the creation of Special Corps 1 with the Russians to get the supply towards them. All that work for nothing in a weird way, because now the Russians are going to get the supply. The Germans are going to lose a ton of demoralization points, and the Russians, I don't think, lost barely anything. So, gosh, talk about inefficient. Excuse me. Like I said, cavalry are precious. I just never knew they were. But wait until you see what's coming reinforcement-wise. I was like, yes! Thank you very much. So, okay, we've done this bit. So there's a lot of actually commands going on here, but they're all going to get cleaned up later because Hindenburg and the 8th Army are sitting here, and he's not doing much anymore, especially with the Warwitz Army or whatever coming in from here. They'll take over here, and then the 8th Army, Hindenburg will, be more or less the overall commander, but he'll have to start coordinating a bit more towards the Warsaw Front and what's going on here. But it's great to have 3 Army HQs for the 3 big German areas, as far as I'm concerned. Even though the Warsaw Front, for me, it's just going to be, if I see an opportunity to push, fine, but I don't see anything. There's a heck of a lot of, there's 15 strength points sitting here, another 14 there, 5 there. I've got, this is Corps Command 2. We've got a bunch of Corps HQs sitting pretty here. This is what I'm calling the dormant front. Just stay around here. I guess this is probably maybe one of the best places to be if you're, you don't want to get killed. Okay, so that's that, I think. Yet again, the Germans have just got this large rail capacity and lots of rail. And remember that they're different in other nations in that their single track rail allows you to you can do 2 divisions on these guys for the Germans because their rail is so flippin' efficient. Oh, on a flip side, and I'm going to do this, and I don't care because it's my freaking game. One thing that drives me up the flippin' tree is that you're not allowed to grab Austrian engineers to bring them up into German. So here's my little wrinkle, which I think is a nice wrinkle. Fine, I'll let it happen, but it's going to take you 1 month, and you can't do anything with that flippin' unit, and the unit has to be either at or adjacent, not to a corps, at or adjacent to an Army HQ or a reinforcement spot. What do you think of that? So it takes a month, So if I wanted to grab an Austrian engineer and say, hey, dude, we're going to show you how to turn Russian rail into operative German rail, excuse me, we will. It'll take you a month. It'll take us a month. And, you have to go do it at the school or, Lord knows where. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I wish I thought about this earlier because it kind of sucks now. It's like, well, it'll take a month and that'll be the end of the end of the game. Okay, I'm going to hit pause and see if we can go back and show a quick look at the garrison strength points and the reinforcements that are coming, which are just lovely. All right. All right, I think this worked again. Goodness. All right, where are you, reinforcements and all that stuff? Where did I pop you? Ah, here we go. So I went and recorded what all the fortresses. So you can see on the so I don't know what to do because it says 1/3 of your 1/3 of your fortress strength points. But I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to do 2 2/3 and stuff like that? So, but anyways, that's a lot of. You can see so on the right hand side, it's going to be like replacement point. Strength point. So I don't know how I'm going to figure that out. I don't want to be too whatever, but yep. And so yeah, it's going to be extremely important, obviously, to get them in place. And how I'm going to do it is going to be in a ridiculous liberal use of core HQs. I'm going to have core HQs. In positions that allow me to maximize my conveyor belt thing of getting expended troops away from the front in one turn to a spot where they could be recombined the next, like as quickly as bloody possible. Why am I at 1.5 here? Shouldn't I be? Hey. There we go. Jesus, Murphy, man. Sorry if this, like I said, I may have to redo the whole bloody video. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Jesus Christ. So anyways, let's go to the reinforcements. Maybe that'll jog my memory. Oh yeah, about the core HQ. So it's going to be liberal use of them. I need to do that conveyor belt thing. So I need to get lots of core HQs in positions to be able to do that. And secondly, they're going to be, what else did I want to use them for? Chutes and ladders. Divisional breakdown. So those are the two biggies I have. So I'm going to be using divisional breakdown and the core HQs to have them in positions that once I start seeing cracks, either for them or for me, I can, splinter and plug up holes or do whatever. But I need to be able to spring quick. There's not much time. And like I said, the exam criteria is just brutal. It's almost, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but we'll go also to the reinforcements, and you're going to see some sweethearts coming. So this is all in November 1st. Gosh, I hope I don't have my fingers on where you're not supposed to again. So there you can see that's 40 supply points for the Germans and 10 coming for the Austrians. The irony, eh? I was trying to figure out how to steal Austrian supply points to bring them up north. And it's like, no, if anything, because of the bloody Kattowitz Conference Agreement, their Stipulation 5, I have to send 10 supply points to them. Like, you bastards. But anyways, look at that for 02 November. 4 cavalry divisions. This is going to be massive. I really, really, really need to figure out how to use them effectively. What I'm going to try to do is, well, you're going to see when I reveal my operation, is I need to, when things start getting into play and the Russians want to react, I need to put things in place, like units in place that hampers their response time, essentially. So enemy zones of control are going to have to pop up. So those 4 cavalry divisions may become massively important. And then you can see it's not too bad. And I think I still get some more yeah, there it is. Another cavalry division on the 5th of November. So not a ton of supply points, but I've got to figure, like I said, I've got to factor that in. So that's a total of 50 supply points. Unfortunately, 10 need to go from the Germans, so that's only 30. And like I said, this is going to be a tough, tall order. So you're right. The garrison, stripping of garrisons is going to be extremely important. Why? Because don't have enough supply points to mount a sustained attack, especially up here if you're trying to drive the Russians out of here. And so it's going to be, I've got to. You don't want to squander anything. So all these little supply points here and there are going to be really important now. So that's that. So the next one should be the little video that says, "My esteemed examiners, may I present Operation..." You get the idea.